Welcome back. It has been so long since Has your life changed since the last time I made a video? Probably not. Okay, so Anaheim and Edmonton, game 2 was tonight, while other series we've talked about tonight were game 3s. So it was Dostal versus Ingram. McDavid has a rush chance that's defended as the Oilers are looking to get the lead early. Bouchard has a screenshot that saved. John Carlson then has a chance that's held. We get some pushing after that. Then there's a delay of game call on Anaheim, so the Oilers go to the power play. They cycle, puck's cleared out. Draisaitl to Nugent Hopkins, near miss at the Anaheim net. Puck's cleared again, and then we get 10 seconds of 4-on-4. That means the Ducks are on the power play on the other side of it. Pretty aggressive penalty kill, though, by the Oilers to make sure that that was not effective. McTavish has a shot that's caught and held. That power play's killed off. 2 shots on net during that. The shots were actually 5-1 Anaheim at 8 minutes, so they had some opportunities, but on the next opportunity for the Oilers, it goes in the net. At 8:58, Draisaitl deflects in a net feed. Podkolzin and Wallman with the assist. It actually deflects in off Hellison's skate. So Draisaitl credited with the goal at 8:58. Podkolzin and Wallman with the assists. The Oilers have the lead at home. The crowd's excited. The Oilers look for another. The Ducks get some pressure at the half. They end up drawing a power play. There's an early clear. A net feed to Kreider gets blocked. Puck's cleared again. And then at 12:48, Gauthier fires it just inside the post on the power play. Killorn with the assist. We now have a 1-1 tie. The Oilers pressure for a response. Shots are 8-7 for the Ducks with 6.5 minutes left. Gauthier has a rush chance that's saved. VL then has a net feed that's held, and we get a bit of a scrum. And that fourth line for Anaheim tonight, one of the noteworthy fourth lines. I think this is going to be a storyline in these playoffs. Fourth lines are built a little different right now, and they're able to switch momentum. We saw that really in all 3 games tonight. Fourth lines were really important. The Oilers' forecheck leads to some pressure. Podkolzin has a hit on Hellison that draws some cheers. Podkolzin throws some big hits. There's a scrum on an Oilers offside, puts the Oilers on the power play with 2:15 left, so not smart by Anaheim. Bouchard is a one-timer that's saved. They cycle. Washy was minus a stick, but the Ducks do clear, so no harm, no foul there. McDavid has a chip shot that's held. McDavid then has a slot shot that's held as well. Draisaitl has a chance that's held as well, so Dostal killed that off. I would say the Ducks killed it off, but they didn't. Lucas Dostal did, while the crowd's, of course, mocking him. Paling has a rush that's defended at the horn, and so it is a 1-1 tie through 20 minutes. Second period, Trouba has a slapper that's held. Granlund fires one wide from the slot. The Oilers get some pressure at a minute and a half, but at 2:44, the Ducks get their first lead of the game. It's a point shot pass to screen by Trouba, Lacombe, and Terry with the assists, so we have ourselves a 2-1 lead for Anaheim. The Oilers pressure to respond. Savoy has a tip shot that's held. Washy couldn't bury one in close, and then the Ducks go back to the power play. There's an early clear. Killorn has a wrister that's kicked aside, and then at 5:35, Killorn buries the rebound from the doorstep to give the Ducks the 3-1 lead, and 2 of those goals being on the power play. Gauthier and Lacombe with the assist. Now, this is right around where McDavid makes an exit. This is something to watch going into the next game. It looked like he hurt his ankle or foot, one or the other. And he did return, but I don't think he's 100%. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say I think he's played hurt the rest of the game here. And he returned after John Carlson defended an Oilers 2-on-1. Shots are 7-4 for the Ducks at 9 minutes. Leo Carlson has the slot shot that's turned aside as the Ducks are getting some pressure. McTavish has a rush chance that's caught and held. And then at 11:46, Edmonton gets one of the goals back. Murphy with a one-timer from the high slot pass to screen. Draisaitl and Kapanen with the assists. So now it's 3-2 for Anaheim. McDavid, we're not talking about here because I'm down here. The Oilers then look to tie it. Scrums are getting a little more frequent. It's late everywhere. I know it's late everywhere. I'm just throwing out there. It is late. My body's telling me, why aren't you in bed? The cats have been in here telling me. I have had 3 cats come in here and tell me it's bedtime. So we have 5. So, anyways, scrums are getting more frequent. There was a crossbar for Gauthier. The Oilers clear. Cutter Gauthier, dangerous every time he has the puck. The Oilers draw a power play. There's an early clear. Hyman can't bury one in close. There's a shorthanded net drive by Granlund that gets defended. And then at 15:50, Paling tips in a net feed off of a McDavid turnover. Shorthanded. Killorn with the assist. And that McDavid turnover was so blatant. I really do think he was playing hurt at that point. I've never seen him turn a puck over that badly. But Poehling gets the goal, and it gives the 2-goal lead back to the Ducks. And then the Ducks finish the kill. So it was a momentum swing the other way for that Oilers power play. Trouba has a screenshot that's held. There's some pushing, and then at 17:48, a point shot is tipped in by Zach Hyman to make the score 4-3. The assist to Ekholm and Nugent Hopkins. The Oilers are then looking to tie it. The teams trade rushes. There's a scrum and a hold by Dostal. The Oilers go on the power play with 1:08 left, so bad penalties at a bad time. Early clear and then another, but the Ducks do get this to the intermission, and it is 4-3 in favor of the Ducks after 2. Third period, Draisaitl has a one-timer that's saved, and then a clear ends the power play. The Ducks holding the Oilers to just 2 shots during that power play. Teams trade rushes and turnovers. Podkolzin has a rush chance. That's caught and held. The shots on net are 4-0 Oilers 3.5 minutes in. Because they know they need this one. They don't want to be going to Anaheim with a split. They want this one at home. The Ducks are getting into passing lanes a little bit. The fans call one. The referee does not. Wallman has a slapper that's held. I didn't hear the fans calling as many as I did with the minigame. The minigame was a lot. Although there was more of the minigame than there was for this one, right? Wallman has a slapper that's held. Washi has a net drive that gets blocked. The Ducks pressure at 6 minutes. There's a toe save on Ekholm. The Ducks clear. Lacombe has a rush chance. That's kicked aside. And the Ducks are causing turnovers. The fans are getting kind of anxious, watching the clocks, winding down. The Oilers pressure at 9.5 minutes. The Ducks block. Savoy has a rush chance that's held. The Ducks are in their own end a lot. And Savoy would cough up the puck, but he would steal it right back, and then the Oilers tie it. Szymanski on a pass from behind the net at 13:51. Roslovic and Savoy with the assists. I do believe that was Szymanski's first shot of the game, and it's his first playoff goal in his career. So that ties the game at 4. Then I don't know what this fan was thinking. I don't know what he threw on the ice. But on the very next play, while the Oilers are going into the zone, it looked like it was an Oilers fan that got escorted out too. He throws something on the ice. So, of course, they have to blow the whistle. The fan got thrown out. The fans in the area were pointing him out right away. I think the usher had him too. Why? Like, what are you, why? Like, you broke up an Oilers scoring chance, you idiot. And the first thing my wife said was, how much has he had to drink? It doesn't matter. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's not going to be allowed in any more Oiler games, not just for these playoffs, but period. But at any rate, that didn't help. And then at 15:08, I'm not sure why this goal shows us unassisted, but it still does. Gauthier deposits a rebound from the doorstep, makes it 5-4 Anaheim. So, yeah, that Oilers fan that threw something on the ice, bad timing. Things get pushy when Nugent Hopkins bumps Dostal. There were no penalties there. The Oilers pressure to respond. Ekholm has a one-timer. That's kicked aside. Ekholm then defends as Granlund's looking to add another. The goalie pull happens with 2 minutes left, and at 18 minutes and 50 seconds, Ryan Poehling hits the empty net. Trouba and Lacombe with the assists, and so that puts the 80s magnet on the board. I had a feeling we'd get at least one 80s game in this series. I think we could have multiple 80s games in this series. Neither Dostal nor Ingram with fantastic save percentages coming into these playoffs. But this means that Anaheim wins the game 6-4. They tie the series at 1. So the Ducks should probably send a care package to that fan that threw something on the ice. At any rate, Killorn had 4 shots in this game. McTavish threw 5 hits. On the Edmonton side, Hyman had 6 shots, and Lazar, in his first game in the series, had 5 hits. Dostal saved 33 out of 37. Ingram saved 22 out of 27. The power plays, Anaheim 2 for 3, Edmonton 0 for 4, just as everyone predicted. And the hits were 39-32 Edmonton. So for people who are calling this as a sweep and the Ducks are in over their heads and they can't slow down the Oilers, tonight a bit of a wake-up call. We'll see how the Oilers come out for Game 3. But the Ducks got the split. Now they're going home. So we'll see what happens. But entertaining game, absolutely. Most goals of any game in the playoffs so far. Yep. And we'll see how Game 3 goes. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, hit like and subscribe in the event you may not have done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.